Hi, let us look at part 8. So, if you are not yet subscribed and you are looking for clearing cloud certifications, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, this is a channel which will help you. Let us look at some latest questions. See, this story has a lot of noise, but what you have to take care is PII is there. PII means something like your social security number, your credit card number, your name, first name, last name, that is there in the data file. That should not have come. So you have to provide a solution to catch the PII with least development effort. I will use Messi for this purpose because it works and it has least development effort. Why? Why? Because it is a managed service. AWS manages it. When you are in college, your father manages the finances. So you have least development effort. You don't have to do any financial management. Plus, this guy, Messi, it integrates with SMS. SMS, whole world knows it is for notifications. A tells you to use inspector. Inspector is to catch thieves, not catch rich businessmen. C says, let's use Lambda and scan everything. See, you can write a custom code and do lot of things. Certification is testing your understanding of AWS features. We don't want intelligent people. If you write Lambda code for scanning, it requires a lot of development effort. That is why this will not work because question says least development effort. So C is wrong. D again says I will use lambda function. This is again not going to work. So first it is using lambda for scanning, then SCS. You should use SNS and not SCS. So this guy will also not work. Our answer would be B, option B. See, here you have one region. Okay, this is your region, and you have three AZ purple boxes are AZs. So you will have an event for 1 week. Why 1 week is important? Because you only need this for 1 week. 1 week, 1 week, 1 week. You want guaranteed capacity. This is a very critical event, guaranteed capacity. Now, your instinct might tell, hey, I want guaranteed capacity. I will use reserve instance. I want guaranteed Uber. I will reserve a taxi for the whole day. It does not work here. What we have to do is create on demand capacity reservation for whom? Only the region? No. Region as well as three specific AZs. We want both. Otherwise, you just do a region, it might give you one AZ. That will screw you. You want all three AZ. Look at this explanation. Pause it, read it. Why reserved instance will not work. You can reserve for minimum 1 year. Minimum 1 year. Here in this question, you only want for 1 week. If you just want 1 glass of milk, will you buy the cow? No. Why A, B, and C are wrong? We have an explanation here. Please pause and read this. Like I told you, we need a commitment of 1 or 3 years. So this is why D is my answer. See, first of all, in this question, there are two elements. One is EC2 instance, and the other is one kind of storage for catalog. So this is your EC2 instance, and you want a storage for the catalog. And your question is, what should be the storage be? This catalog storage, what should you use? Which product should you use? So my answer in this case would be, we will use EFS. This is my answer, EFS. We are telling you to move the catalog to EFS. So this guy here, this has to be EFS. Why? Two things. You want this guy to be very durable. Okay. So this is one thing. The other is you want it to be highly available. This both the features EFS has it. So if you see this explanation, it has both durability and availability, and that is why this is the best choice in this case. Now, why A is wrong? Because it is asking you to move to Redis cache. This is an in-memory. Any applications that use in-memory, you use option A. But this question is not about in-memory, and it wipes out very fast. So this will not work. Option B, it says deploy a larger EC2 instance with larger instance store. Instance store, what did I tell you about instance store? The storage is temporary in nature. Is it durable? No, boss. It is not durable. The moment you terminate the instance, you switch it off, it is gone. You have lost all your data. That is definitely not going to work in this case. C says, hey guys, let's move the catalog to an instance store. Again, the instance store will not work. The yes thing is, let us move the catalog from instance store. So from instance store to Deep Archive. Now you might say, hey, Deep Archive, very durable, highly available. Boss, this is not an active zone. There are two things. Boss, listen to me. Hot, cold, hot, cold. Hot storage, cold storage. Hot storage, cold storage. Now, Glacier is a cold storage. You want something which is a hot storage like EFS, not a cold storage. You may read these explanations why A, B, and C are incorrect. This will give you a lot of things, okay? So for long time archival, we use deep archive. We did never use it for active storages. And that is the reason option D is our final answer. Okay, this next question, there are two categories. One, a data which is less than 1 year old. Second, data which is more than 1 year old. You need two different solutions for cost effective storage. So data which is stored less than 1 year old, you want to access it as fast as possible. Data that is stored for more than 1 year old, you are okay even if there are certain delays. Okay, so in this case, what should be our answer? Our answer should option B. Why? Option B is telling that guys, let us use intelligent tagging. That means to transition the object from one type of storage to other. That guy will do it automatically. You don't have to use your intelligence. Perfect. We want something like that. Second, set the lifecycle policies to move the files to Glacier flexible retrieval after 1 year. So you can query the active data. I told about two categories. Category one, data which is less than 1 year old. You can query that is stored in S3, so you can query using Athena. Data that is more than 1 year old, more than 1 year old, more than 1 year old. You can use Glacier search select because the data is stored in Glacier. This is my answer. Here I have documented the uh, evidence why we think, or the explanation why we think option B is the answer. You can read this, the option D, why it is wrong. Option D is saying, guys, let's store the individual files in S3. So lifecycle policies are used to move the files after 1 year, stored each metadata in RDS. No, you're making it so complicated. You're making use of RDS, long-term retrieval, and so on. Crap. Option C, it says, let us use standard storage. Let's use search metadata for archiving and query the files by searching the metadata for S3. This is again a lot of operational effort. And A, it is talking about Glacier instant retrieval, all the individual files and query the files using Glacier. So it is not thinking about less than 1 year, more than 1 year. It has one solution to cater to all, which is incorrect. It will not work in this case. Option B is our final answer. In this case, what you have to do, you have to patch. There are a lot of EC2 instances. You have to apply a patch. How you will do it? You want to apply so that centrally you can manage the patch. Option D is our answer. We will use system manager command to do this. D is our answer. Why? Because option D, it is the most appropriate solution for quickly applying a custom patch. We do it a lot of times in our real projects as well. This is the best solution for rapid patching. You can run the commands and apply it on multiple EC2. You do it once for all EC2 instances, and that is why it is so effective. Option A says, guys, let us use a lambda function for this purpose and write all sort of coding crap. We want to be lazy. We will not use lambda function for that. B says, guys, let's use systems manager and patch all these instances. The systems manager, patch manager. It is telling you to use patch manager and not a systems manager run. The patch manager, the purpose is to patch OS and applications managed by AWS. Since this is a third-party software, patch manager may not have built-in patch definitions. That's why this will not work. You see this question, it clearly says the workload is powered by a third-party software, and that is the reason why patch manager will not work. And option C says, let us use systems manager maintenance window to apply the patch. Let's use the maintenance. The maintenance window, it is great for applying scheduled patching and maintenance. But for critical vulnerabilities, which has to be addressed quickly, you cannot say that, hey, you know what, at night 10 o'clock, our patches will run and then we will fix the security vulnerability. Because between now and 10 o'clock, hackers might screw your system. So you cannot use the schedule, so you have to apply it now. And that is why option D would be our final answer. This brings us to the end of part 8. This channel is all about helping you with AWS, Google Cloud, and Azure Cloud certifications, 1,000+ videos on basic, intermediate, and advanced level certifications on all of these three technologies. Cloud certification is very important for each and every individual working in the IT space, whether they may be business analysts, developers, project managers, and so on. So stay tuned, stay focused. These are all refreshed questions effective December 2024. So you can visit this playlist and go through all the questions. This will help you in clearing the certification. There are some questions which are in the paid members area. Become a member for a very small premium, very small premium, and you get a lot of content. Okay, so gain that access, become a cloud kernel or cloud danger member, and gain that access. See you in the next part.